Welcome back to I Know Football, the best place for football gear reviews on YouTube. If you're a player or a parent interested in the latest innovation in football gear and equipment for yourself or your child, definitely consider subscribing down below. I think you're really going to like this channel. This is a first look video at one of the new cleats for the 2019-2020 football season, straight from the Jordan brand. Now, obviously Jordan is a division of Nike, but they are separate team and division from the rest of the Nike line. So we're going to take a look at the Jumpman brand's cleats. Now, this is not the first time they release football cleats, and this is not just a reskin version of something from the Nike cleats, although they do use some of the same technology because it obviously is the same company. Now, last year, Nike did come out with the Jordan 11 cleats, some of my favorites. I had both the lows and the mids. Definitely check out those reviews. And then they came out with the ones. So we're going to be taking a look at this video. I have them in the white and silver colorway. Kind of wanted something to match my background. So you're probably going to see this up on the cleat wall in other videos. There are differences between the actual AJ ones, and I will get a pair and compare that in the detailed review video versus this cleat. And we are going to take a look at some of the differences that they introduced into this cleat to make it more adaptable for football. Obviously, this is not a basketball shoe, so the first difference that you're going to notice is the cleat pattern. Now, all of the Jumpman cleats that Jordan brand has came out with uses the same bottom. Now, I think this is an older version of the Alpha plate, but it is going to be something that you can use at any position on the field. If it's anything like the AJ 11s that came out last year, the football cleat version, it is going to have a wider plate for you, so it is going to fit a wider variety of foot shapes and not just those narrow fits and not just the wide ones either. So it's a good middle ground. When I think about the bottom, again, if I compare it to last year's cleats, the AJ's 11s, also the LeBron cleats use this same plate. It is something that is going to work decently on turf. It's going to work really well in grass. You do have, again, these conical studs. You do have these blades to really dig into the ground, and it does provide you some lightweight support. Now, Jordan brand is known for air, at least the basketball shoes, having air in the midsole of the cleat. Now, in the football cleats, the only ones I can remember that actually had Zoom air in them is the Zoom Carbon Flies from 2008, 9, 10, around that time. We haven't seen air in a football cleat since, at least that, not that I know of. If I'm wrong, definitely comment below and let me know which cleats have had air in it. Instead of air in the football cleats, just like the AJ 11 football cleats, they do use a lunar lawn midsole. And now this is going to be very, very comfortable and something that I really liked on the AJ's 11s. One of the downsides of using lunar lawn is it is really going to absorb your energy and it's not going to spring back similar to something like the carbon in the vapor cleats. Let's look at some of the detail in this cleat. It's got the AJ1 silhouette, has the Jumpman logo on the tongue, the Air Jordan logo on the back, and it has this swoosh carrying it through all the way from the exterior of the lateral side to the medial side of the cleat. Now, if you take a closer look actually at the material of the cleat, this is where it's going to differ greatly from the shoe. You are going to have the leather outsole, or the leather upper on the cleat. There's certain zone areas that are going to be mesh, I'm thinking to allow for breathability. So the whole front of the cleat is going to be mesh. Now, this is still going to be leather. You're going to have leather through here. It's hard to see because it's white, but this is also going to be a mesh material, more of a nylon mesh. Now, I'm going to be testing out, when I do the full review, how hot this cleat gets. When I think about leather cleats, those definitely would get hot. The shoes get hot, as you guys know, those of you who you wear them as casual shoes or who hoop in them, they get very hot. Another difference is the tongue is going to be ventilated. This is going to be a padded, ventilated tongue. It actually reminds me a lot from the old Super Speeds. I do have a pair of those in the closet, so I will compare it to that as well. So you do have some protection. Again, going to be a little bit different from the shoe version. Jordan brand did release these in a low and a mid. The lows are 115 and the mids are 125. Now, the interesting thing about the AJ 11 cleats were that the lows, in my opinion, look better. I love to wear lows playing football, but when I wear them on the field, I think I told you guys that the mid was actually a little more supportive, had a little bit of a better fit, had a little bit bit of a better lockdown. So we're gonna have to see if that's the same thing with these lows. I don't have mids in right now, so it is something that I'm going to be looking to test out in a full detailed review. Let me know what questions you have on this cleat in the comments below. I'll make sure to include it in the review. Of course, as usual, I will show you guys the cleat on foot, a variety of angles with some flexion in there as well, so you can kind of envision how it is to play in something like these cleats. Now, there's a lot of different colorways online on the Nike website. Definitely check it out. And if you like this video, remember to share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.